utter bull technobabble was just to set up this raining car shot. And sometimes, guys, the visual is not worth the flimsy explanation you weave for it. Also, seriously, there are this many cars that you can hack remotely. I don't doubt there would be a lot, but this movie makes it sound like every single car everyone drives is hooked up to a network.
Target immobilized.
You're up, Dom.
Oh, she needed 1,000 cars to immobilize the Russian guy. But Dom is super important as the guy that then goes in to grab the case. Any hired goon could take over here, lady. The more this series focuses on spectacle, the more they raise the middle finger to people who want even a sliver of logic or consistency.
Give me the case.
This is how the usual suspects foiled New York's finest taxi service, only way louder and stupider. And I won't be needing this anymore.
I think I know where my team's at.
Where?
Right in front of me.
I mean, God, these movies. Everything has to be some sort of reveal. Looking for someone? They're in the building right now. Found your team? Make your boss gasp before revealing they're here right now.
Police scanners are saying he stole a nuclear football.
What? First of all, would police even broadcast that panic-inducing information on channels they know some citizens and journalists are listening to? Also, how would anyone know that this soon after it happened in order to even broadcast it on police scanners in the first place? I don't know what's funnier, that there's nobody who needs to go down this street, or that this guy just totally ran a red light and didn't give a f***. Or these people casually sitting down next to the cars watching the movie. If only there were cops in this city. I love how this is so clearly impossible that the filmmakers cut several times during this bull to cover up all the times this car crashed doing this stunt. Whoever put together this scene has clearly never driven in Manhattan before. Miles of open road? Enough to stare down at your ex? Enough to engage the NOS? Somehow, of all the stupid they tossed out in brainstorming for this movie, Car Harpoon still made the final cut. Or Carpoon, if you will. I love how these movies show cars that are clearly already going as fast as they can, complete with a NOS injection, and yet there's always another gear that these assholes can try. Like, there's a theoretical notch on the stick that summons Dumbledore to make your ride sicker.
You gotta have about 2,000 horsepower in that thing.
Try 3,000.
Try 5.
Whatever it is, it's bull. 5 government-made cars can't stop this thing. Also, does nobody have a gun that can shoot out the tires?
Go!
While Dom is fake reacting to fake killing Deckard, Letty f***ing ninjas up on him and steals the case. Somehow.
What are you gonna do?
I feel bad for Charlize Theron in this movie, because for half of it she's by herself looking at a screen delivering pointless lines.
I don't know why you're doing this, but I know one thing.
You better have a previously heretofore unknown young son being held hostage, or so help me God.
I will just take it from a dead girl.
Love is what finally makes Dom abandon his evil character.